Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we are back for some more of the Persona 4 Golden Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we had to go and do some more of the social link building that is still happening throughout the continuations of the different day. Unfortunately, we don't really know exactly who the victim is going to be next, so hopefully at least some point within this month of May, we can at least know who is going to be the next victim. And I do want to make sure that we try to at least rescue everybody as best as we can, and get to see if they're going to also become a part of our team as well too with their brand new persona later. But we'll have to find that out later. But for right now, within our time, we do have to do some more social link building right now within this episode. We are going to have to go and do some things with Marie, and I think as well too, we're going to have to do something with that Emma Fox. Now, I don't believe we actually really knew what the name of that Fox was going to be, and I think it is known as Emma. We are going to be having to start off with that quest that we went and picked up from that Emma Fox there, and we're going to have to at least start it off within the, within the day that is going to be showing up within here of May 6th, I believe. Now, I think that since this quest is going to get split into other different things, we are going to have to figure out what's going to be going on from there a little bit later. But I won't really get into like too much specific details for right now. We'll kind of wait until that segment does show up later. But there should at least be some new books that are going to be happening within the shopping district, so we will be going and hopefully try to pick those up, while we are at it here. Now, since today is Friday right now on our in-game of Persona 4, we do actually have our job that we could go and actually somewhat do for the very first time, and that is heading on into the daycare. Now, I think maybe before, I think we could have went and easily done this when we went and first picked up with the actual job, but we didn't really go and do it all the way through because there was other things that we had to go and worry about, and that was Yukiko's castle that we had to go and finish off with. But since we are going to have to do our very first of many jobs that are going to happen from there, we are going to get our payday, which that is going to be pretty nice, and we can finally go and use that towards some interesting things to help us boost up our stats for our main dude right here.
I wonder, will someone show up on TV again if it rains?
Now, I want to say that within the group chat that is going to happen here, that is going on within the school for right now, they are actually going to go and inform about the midterms that are going to be showing up. So if you have been using that expert study book and you've been buying that out and been reading it so far, you should at least be able to somewhat do relatively well throughout the midterms. And now I think there is also options where you can like go and talk to some of your different peers that are here, like with Yusuke and Chie and stuff, and you can actually go and all kind of work together and go through like the different like studying of like different things that are going to be going on for the midterms. But I think for right now, what we're going to go and wow. I guess that private lessons thing was totally something different that Yukiko was probably thinking about. All that Yusuke was just wanted to do was that he wanted to have somebody to go and study off for these midterms, because let me tell you, man, I've been through that exact same boat before. I remember me going through some midterms back in college, just from my business program to begin with, which that was just like, what, like 2 years ago, I think? And, oh man, that one was just annoying, because I'm just so glad that, like, my sister's friend was able to help me go through that whole entire period of just going through everything to do within math, just like from the first semester to the second semester, like type of math. And I'm just happy that I had to go through all of that and I'm done. I don't ever have to go through math ever again. I'm just happy that I am all good for heading into my filming program, which I'm already done now, by the way. If you guys want to know, I'm already done with my filming program, graduated from that. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to start heading off to a radio program, and I'm going to be starting off with that one there. And I think that's when I'm going to kind of finish off doing college stuff, because I want to get myself into the full-time type of job that I would like to go and do here. Now, again, we do have this girl on the roof. Now, if you have been going through out here so far, just remember that you have to go through, I think, all the different text dialogue that she does have for each of the different days, because unfortunately, you can't go through every single one. So we'll get split up, just like how the Emma Fox quest is going to be happening as well, too. So we are going to go and leave on out of the school, and we'll start going and buying up on some of the new books. Now I will go in to tell you guys what these type of new books are going to be, so let's just go and see what the 2 new ones are. So we got ourselves with Office Work Manual and Off Today. So I believe one of them actually helps you out with like I guess getting like a better understanding of stuff, and I think another one helps you out with your diligence. So I think we're going to go and take the one that is going to be which that one was like the off work or off something that was going on. We're gonna have to take care of that one. Now we do have the old man here. Now if you have went and talked to the old man before and you actually helped him out during like a couple days or something like that, or during the time where you wanted to dare yourself to like the shrine or something, if you go and talk to that guy there, you can be able to now get like different type of fortunes that happen, but you do have to pay like certain amount of yen for it though. But hey, there's Emma right here, and it looks like there's something in her mouth that she actually does have, and we'll probably have to go and take that away and see what this is going to be happening. Now, this part is not too entirely challenging, so all we have to do is just leave the shopping district and just head directly right to the high school. And there is this person right here that we normally kind of see sometimes, and we're going to have to interact with her. And apparently she's going to get very scared and run away. And apparently it's some sort of love letter. And unfortunately this love letter is in our shoebox and not really into another person's shoebox. So unfortunately we're going to just read the letter that was there, since we already went and did. But the next day after, you do want to go and talk to her and then actually notify her that you did go and read it, and then she'll get like super upset about the whole situation. And but then we'll have to worry about what happens on the last day. So here we are back at the Velvet Room, and yeah, something weird is not happening, or well, something weird is going on here, because Marie is not even nowhere to be found at this point in time. But however, if you go and look around on the ground there, you can see that there's a note on the floor, and we're gonna go and probably take a little bit of a sneak peek on what this note is happening. But unfortunately, we're gonna see Marie just go and freak out while she's coming back here to the car, and
what is this?
we're just gonna basically say that we did not go and see it, because that's what we do want to go and do, and we'll just kind of leave it as that. There will be another note, I want to say, for the next day that will happen later, and then we'll have to go and meet up with Marie again, and that's when we'll learn about some sort of poem that she actually went out and wrote. So we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so now we're finally out of that. I'm pretty certain that all that we're going to do now is that since it is Friday, it's time to do some daycare work, get our money, get our payday, and then we can go and head on over to that restaurant, because that Mega Beef Bowl challenge is going to be happening again, and that's where we can be able to build some more social boosting up later, so that if there is any type of text dialogue, that we at least have some sort of best type of stat for it, then we should at least be able to try that out there. Huh. So this boy is like, I guess, somewhat of a loner type of guy. I guess we'll have to try and like cheer him up, I guess. That's what is going to be happening from here. So this lady here, I think she's like the head person of this type of daycare, so we'll be seeing her from like time to time.
Thanks for taking care of him.
So off we go. So let's see how much money we're going to be able to grab out here. And it looks like we got ourselves with 5,000 yen. Hey, that's some good money. Now, this is where we do want to go and interact with Dojima here. I know that we've been kind of passing alongside with Dojima for quite a while, but right now, once we go and do this, we're going to build up on a new persona along with this guy here, so that's going to be pretty nice. Or some sort of new type of stat-wise that's going to happen with some sort of part of our persona powers here. Now, I believe any type of question that he goes and literally talks to you about, you could just go and basically just kind of say whatever. The only one thing that you're going to have like a little bit of issues with is the third statement that happens, says like straight to his face. Unfortunately, you have to have more courage to build up. So unless if you haven't been to like the Aya restaurant, or if you haven't been to like anything of the
What's wrong?
of like anything else that kind of like built up with the courage, you won't be able to go and use that type of line right away. So now Nanako's kind of thinking that that if Dojima's trying to bully us. I don't think he's trying to bully us. I think he's just trying to play the dad card, right? He just wants us to not get into trouble, like anything too crazy. Because again, this guy is like the cop of the force, right? Like he is like well, somewhat of like the main guy or head guy of the cop plays. I don't think he would want to see anything bad that's happening to his own kid. So let's just go and just quickly go through all of this. So nice, another social linking build has there. So we do have it for the Hierophant Arcana. Not too familiar with all of those. Now again, mind you, I haven't really ever went through Persona 4. But again, if you guys do have any like tips or tricks or anything for that knowledge about this game, please let me know in the comments down below. And I will for surely try to at least use that while we go through within this game. I am also reading through a guide as well while we are going through along, so I want to make sure that I'm going to try at least get myself somewhat of a good enough ending to hopefully at least kind of tie everything up here for this type of series that's going to be going on. Because if you guys don't know, this is going to be the last of the few series that we are going to be doing out here on this channel. And I want to say, to be honest with you, out of all the other different last series that I'm going to be having throughout this channel, Persona 4, I'm going to probably have to say is going to be kind of a lengthy one, because I don't think we're gonna probably be done until like around by the end of August, because that's what I'm gonna like try and make my way into changing my channel around at that point. So there we go, got ourselves with the quiz that we do need for that little one. Yeah, just make sure that it's actually like the last question statement that is in that text box there. Uh-oh. Now it's thunderstorms again. Okay, it's a bad type of mumbo jumbo, or well, no, I don't think that's the right proper word. Some scary stuff that kind of happened before back in the Thunder Plains of Final Fantasy X all over again.
This is clearly getting closer.
Huh? What are you?
Yeah, she's basically like Riku.
Great, you.
I know that we went just and played through Final Fantasy X, and we know that Riku is actually terrified of thunder at all. And now Chie is also afraid of thunder. You know, originally before, my sister was actually somewhat afraid of lightning, but over time she somewhat like grew on out of it, and she actually really enjoys the thunder.
If lightning has to strike someone, let it be this guy.
Uh-oh. Well, there you go. That's what did it there, Chie.
Is this a blackout?
That's what you get for saying that stuff, Chie.
Yep.
Better hurry up and head to work.
Now you just went and ticked off Mother Nature or whatever that went on and happened, and now you caused out a power outage. Uh-oh. I don't think Yusuke is going to be getting his extra pay today. Because unfortunately, since he kind of works at, like, within the department store and everything, unfortunately, he's going to have to, like, have to work up on the fridge and make sure that all those food that's in the fridge are going to make sure that they're going to stay cold, because they will melt over time, or they will get very icky over time.
I'm counting on you. Goodbye.
Wait.
What are you looking at me for?
Why did this have to happen?
Hey, Yukiko, can we just go home?
Oh man, of course.
Girl forgot her homework, so she
You know, like at any point in time, it doesn't matter if it's like a campfire or even if it's like a power outage. Somebody's gonna have to do some sort of story that's gonna like make everybody just completely just freak out here.
Hold it right there. What are you talking about? Huh, it's a ghost story. I thought you liked them. Yeah, but why tell it now?
Well, at least one thing that we have to go and do is make sure that we comfort Chie, because that's the one type of text box that we do want to make sure that we get right.
You're here.
Why don't you just have him escort you back home, Chie?
Are you making fun of me?
Well, yeah, with how freaked out you are, can you blame me?
Oh, there we go. Power's finally back on.
Oh, the power's back! Come on, Yukiko, let's go home.
Okay, so, yeah, they all leaved off in a hurry there. But, let us go and talk on over back to this girl here. So now, since we're on the next day, this is May 7th now, we do have to go and let her know that we actually did go and read the actual note that was here. So now she'll leave off again, and then we'll have to figure out the next time that happens here. Yep, so the student just ran off. So now we're going to have to go and ask about her confession went. So I think she'll probably be back on the ground floor, I think. Probably at the same exact type of spot that she was at during, well, probably for like the next day. So we'll have to see that later. Okay, one other thing to go and do. Well, actually a couple of other things to go and do. Let's go back to the Velvet Room. And then go and interact with this type of poem that's here. Because there's that same exact note again on the ground. And then we'll finally get to see what this actually is going to be all read up here at this point. Now, if you ever do want to go and do anything else in the Velvet Room, we could go ahead and do so. But for me, I don't really need to worry about it. I do have Foretus now as my persona, so I'm pretty happy with that. Get to go and use him for a little bit, because again, it's still early game. I think Foretus is not going to be as great later on, but at least it's something that we can at least kind of deal with for now.
Unable to return, the little mermaid faded to foam. The little mermaid.
Huh. So that whole poem is all about the Little Mermaid, I guess.
I said no.
Of course, now she has to like go and start freaking out there. Seems like there's a lot of love interest going on with all these females out here. Well, with just our character alone, you know? We got like Chie now, we got like Yukiko, and then we also have Marie at this point in time. Alright, well, you know what? Let's just go and head over here. And since we already have quite a bit of money right now, we're just going to go and use up a little bit of our 3,000 yen out here for this one. So let's see what stats are we going to be boosted up for now. So what do we get here? So understanding was good, knowledge is good. So now our knowledge has now become a little bit more extra increase from that. So now we've been more informed. Now, one thing that we can also go and do is that the one thing that we never really went and did for a little bit was never really went our way to go and speak to Nanako all that too much. But now, since we do have her interesting social link power here, we can now go and talk to her, and we can at least try to build up on some things with Nanako right now. So we can go and do that and spend some time and kind of go and hop into the next day right after. Alright, and there we go. Okay, and with that being said in mind, I'm pretty sure we are getting ourselves into the ending part of this episode. Now, we will be getting a call from Chie here on this exact day. Now, you can go and opt out on this call, but then you'll actually have two other options, I believe. One for Marie and also one for Yusuke. And I think we're going to probably go and maybe do some stuff with Yusuke. We'll have to see what happens there. But we will be able to go and talk to Chie, I think, in the afternoon. So technically, you're not really going to be missing out on a Chie situation here. So we're just going to go and just click on the Isle Pass, and I think that's all that we're going to do there. Okay, well, anyways, that is going to be about it. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one of our time with some more of what Persona 4 is going to have to offer here. See you guys then, and peace.